seems to be working okay here. Turn it down a little bit. My mic up. There we go. That should do it. Can anybody hear me? Alright, everything seems to be working okay. Thank you. Hello, Zeta. Hello, Charles. Hello, Denisa. Tyler, Raymond. Good to see you all. How you all doing this afternoon, guys? Everybody's having a good day. It's Star Wars time. So anyway, it's up, everyone. It's your boy Laz, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. I know it's been a while since I streamed this, but some things were going on and I wasn't able to stream it anymore, but now I'm back and streaming it again. I'm ready to continue where we left off. So, let me see, where did we leave off again? Okay, I'm gonna start here. Oh yeah, that's right, we found out that we were on this mining facility called Paragus. And apparently an assassin droid killed everybody and tried to kill us. And we managed to escape, and now we're on this Republic ship, the Harbinger, but apparently everybody's dead on this ship as well. So if we go in here, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of bodies here. This game is just, everything is just death, 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 man. If there weren't people dead on the mining facility there, man, there's people dead on this ship. So anyway, we gotta fix the navicomputer here and get the astrogational charge so we can get off the planet. We're still trying to get to our ship, the Ebon Hawk, but there's a lot of stuff in our way. So let's see, slice the computer, download the orbital drift charts for Paragus asteroid field. Done. And we've got some logs here which we can watch that'll tell us the story of what happened to the ship here.
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on the ship?
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. Says it's being hit hard by a Sith warship. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept.
Alright. Sith warship.
Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the escape pods?
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort, but we'll find out.
Oh boy. 2 ships that were empty? Something ain't right there.
Everyone on the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we retrieved from the warship?
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went.
Yeah, good question. Where did they all go? Emergency report.
We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the
Hello,
weapons.
Ultimate Smasher.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
Ah!
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now!
Uh-oh. So, okay, the Sith knew about our character and was after them. So let's go ahead and check this ship here for supplies. I sense something. Assassins! I knew it! Sith assassins, I knew it. They were wearing stealth generators. That's how they came on board the ship. They took out all the crew while invisible. Damn, these Sith are good. Uh-oh, more Sith. Hello. That's good armor right there. Okay, my party members equip it? No, unfortunately, we can't. We don't have enough feats in order to equip that armor. That's disappointing. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Ultimate Smasher. This is an old classic game, man. From 2004. Boom, there we go. Boom, oh, nope, missed. There we go, that's better. Oh no, wait. Bust this open. Nope. Missed. I missed not having a lightsaber. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long time before we actually get a lightsaber in this game, man. We don't get a lightsaber until much Alright, if we check this over here, there's some more logs.
We've been diverted from Onderon to the Outer Rim. There's not enough ships out there, and we're already hard-pressed to keep patrolling the regions under our jurisdiction. I'm afraid we're going to lose it all. There's just not enough ships and too much territory to cover. We're still rebuilding from the war with Malik, and sometimes I wonder if we'll ever recover. Still, we have our orders, and the Republic's put the highest priority on this mission. Looks like the trouble on Onderon will have to wait.
Onderon? Oh boy, you guys know, you know the planet Alderaan. That's where, that's the home planet of Saul Guerrera. Y'all know Saul Guerrera from the Star Wars films and series. That's his home planet.
As ordered, we've picked up the passengers from the Outer Rim and have made quarters for them. Once aboard, we've plotted a course for Telos. We expect to arrive within 10 standard days, provided there's no mishaps. I've been ordered to give the passenger no special treatment, nor make any indication of her identity. I have some reservations about turning the Harbinger into a passenger liner, but the orders were clear. Whoever this passenger is, she's got diplomatic level priority, whether she knows it or not.
Yeah, they're talking about me.
We picked up a distress signal and are sending a message to the Republic for permission to investigate. We have also transmitted the damaged vessel's ID signature to the Republic. According to the message, it's being pursued by Sith forces. There's no match for the vessel in our databanks, but the profile of the distress signal suggests it's a stock freighter of some kind. We'll only know for sure when we arrive, and we'll find out if the signal's genuine or a trap.
No, it's probably a trap, man. Now, if we watch this log here, we'll see a character from the first game.
We wanted to check with you, sir, before diverting course from Telos.
Depending on your dialogue
There
choices
appears
at
to
the
be
beginning,
some
you'll see a
battle that has
character
taken
from the
place in the
first game.
sector, and we've received a distress signal.
You have permission to divert course, Captain.
There it
If
is!
there's a Sith presence in the region,
It's
I want you to
Carthonasi.
investigate. The ID signature on the freighter. Did you get confirmation on it?
Yes, sir. We did not have the vessel listed in our databanks, so we transmitted the code to you. Was there a match?
There was, Captain. If you find any trace of that vessel, even wreckage, I want it.
Yes, sir.
After you've investigated the sector, resume course to Telos with the passenger. It is of the highest importance that she reach Telos.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure she arrives intact.
Good hunting, Captain. Admiral Onasi out.
Admiral
Sometimes
Onasi?
I wonder if the
Okay,
right
yeah,
hand
so
of the Republic
Carson
knows
Admiral
what the
now.
left hand is doing. I am always being kept in the...
Query. You sent for me, Captain.
Well, look
yes,
who it
I need
is!
you to check on the passenger
It's
again.
the
See if there's
assassin
anything she
droid.
needs. Try not to be too obvious about it. Her safety is our top concern.
Statement. I shall use the utmost discretion, Captain. As always, it is my pleasure to serve.
Yeah, your pleasure to serve and assassinate people. Murderer. You all remember that was the droid who killed all the miners on the facility and tried to trap us so it could sell us to the exchange. We still don't know who the client is, though. But it's probably someone working with the exchange. Those droids are specifically trained and programmed to hunt down Jedi. The Sith are both after the Jedi. Oh, we just got a little luck. Increase this. My persuade and awareness. And let's give ourselves force. Now we can heal. Fine. Woo, that's a good gun right there. I'm gonna give him this outfit. There we go. That's better. Okay, on to the next area. Also, if you hear noise in the background, that's my niece. She's here and she's being fussy. Hello, Ultramix Zero. You're all having a good day. This is the crew quarters. Oh, we got a cutscene.
Are you all right?
These were my quarters
This was your room? When?
before I lost consciousness and woke up on Varagus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Right. I'm going here and open up Mitra's footlocker. We have her found her armband. Mitra Surik, you are required to report to the Harbinger's medical bay for a routine examination. The routine is automated. Simply insert the data pad into the medical computer to receive your injections. Alright. So we look here. We have Mitra Surik's armband. This band belongs to Jedi Mitra Surik, who was exiled from the Jedi Order following the Mandalorian Wars. Now that basically means that our main character is no longer an official Jedi or part of the Jedi Order. They're an ex-Jedi who were banished from the Order. subject here, guys. I did manage to finally record with Queen AG last night. I'm not going to tell you what the video is about, but you'll see it very soon. Nice. That's all I'm going to say about it. We all had a good time. Okay, level up, please. Android stuff. Here we go. Data pad in here. Now we can watch some of the medical logs here.
Something's wrong. Ever since we picked up that Sith firefight in the region, crewmen haven't been reporting for their shifts, and I can't reach people on the comm. The strange thing is, I keep feeling like someone's watching us here in the ship, but I can't see anyone. I don't like this.
Ooh, yeah, the feeling of being watched. Yeah, that's very creepy.
Checking the survivor from the Sith vessel. I'm not sure whether he's alive or dead, or what's even keeping him together. His flesh is cracked and scarred, and I'm registering several thousand fractures in his skeleton, as if each bone was splintered repeatedly over time, then put back together. Judging from the scar tissue, I believe these wounds took place before his death. If so, he must have been in constant pain. I have no idea what's been keeping him together.
Ooh, that sounds disturbing. Something that seems alive but is dead at the same time.
This is the medical officer. The soldiers sent to the medical bay have just died. I don't know where the subject went. I think he's gone to find more of the crew. With him are Sith. They just appeared right out of thin air, like they were wearing stealth generators, but I think they were always on board. When we stopped to pick up that freighter, they must have come on board the Harbinger. I have no idea how many are on the ship. There could be only a few, or as many as 100. And with communications cut off, we can't call for help. I think that thing in the tank was a Sith Lord. Alive the whole time, waiting for something to wake him up.
A Sith Lord? Oh dear. Alright, now if we check this camera log recording here, it'll show us the Sith Lord. Oh, that's right, we can't see him. Yeah, you could see that in the old version, but on the Switch version you can't see through there. Oh dear. There he is. There's your Sith Lord right there, man. There you go, that's the Sith Lord who was coming to hunt us. Enter the Koto tank. Wounds have been healed. Ooh, hello. Better armor. But nobody can equip it. This sucks, man. Why give me this armor if we can't even equip it? Oh, we can repair this droid here. 90 XP, that's not bad. Sonic pistol, okay. I'll equip that to my party member. Some better guns. Uh-oh, more Sith. Yeah, they fell push the speed button. There we go. Something he can equip, finally. There we go, that's better. Right, that's where we... Sorry about that. My family's calling me. I put up the sign, they still call me anyway.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's wrong?
Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
We'll have to be careful then, but we have to keep moving.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me, when it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
That has the ability to sense anything that puts him at risk. When he gets the bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. Then we got some influence. Yeah, we better save here. Go. Keep going. And we got another cutscene here. Wonder what's gonna happen this time. Wait. I sense something. It's him! The Sith Lord from the Kolto tank!
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
Where did you get that sword from?
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run! I shall be along shortly.
Okay, apparently she knows him. That was very suspicious, man. She just takes out a blade and just goes to hold him back. Clearly she knows who he is. Okay. Do this. How do I do this? How do I switch? Oh, that's how you do it. Can't make anything, dang. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, I think I can make something here. No, I cannot. I don't have the skills. That's disappointing. Open the door. There we go. I think we can put the torch away now. I don't think we needed to bash any more doors open. Oh boy. And sorry if I broke quiet, guys. I don't have a whole lot to talk about here. I'm just trying to focus on the game and do as much commentary as I can. I'll tell you, it's been a long time since I played this game. But I still remember everything, man. Here.
Tell me you're joking. We are not going to cross back into the Paragas facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
It's the only way to get around the sealed door into the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is.
All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint.
Master!
Weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us.
That guy is very
And now
disturbing
you
looking.
run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Oh shit, he cut her hand off. Damn, that must hurt. Oh shit. We're sharing her pain.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
Kriya, I think she's wounded badly.
Huh? How do you know that?
I think it was through the Force.
Look, if she's in pain, then that pain's buying us time we can't afford to waste. Especially if Sleeps with Vibroblades gets tired of playing with her and decides to use us for practice next.
Sleeps with Vibroblades. That's a good name for him.
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
It's T3M4. We remember we lost him last time, so this is where the assassin droid stuck in. I know. We ran into the protocol droid earlier. He attacked us too. How did you survive? He just dumped you in the fuel pipe? Sounds like he wanted to keep you out of the way until he could find a way off the station with us. Don't blame yourself. If you hadn't gotten us out of the administration level, we never would have made it this far. Then let's go. T3 has joined your party. He has the ability to make programming spikes on demand. You can also upgrade items if you ask. Okay, T3 has officially joined our party now. We can level him up. I just upgrade these skills and attributes. control conduct that we need to open the door. So there we go, guys. We're now crossing back into the Paragus facility. Means there's gonna be droids everywhere. So yeah, we're getting the sword out again. XP. Also, I thought you guys would like to know, since I'm streaming here, while I haven't been making videos, I have been more busy working on some fan fictions. I'm now a brand new fan fiction. A Pokemon fan fiction. It's a fan fiction that takes place 30 years after the events of the original anime. Ash Ketchum is now an adult, and he's married to Misty. Yes, Misty, not Serena. I know a lot of people ship Ash and Serena, but I still prefer Ash and Misty, guys. So I've been writing a story where they have a little daughter who's now 10 years old and starting her own Pokemon. So I've written at least 2 chapters. I'm already working on the 3rd chapter. It's gonna be the girl's name is Ashley. That's the best name I could come up with. Sorry guys, I know it's not an original name, but it's the best I could come up with. The girl is currently on her own journey through the Kanto region. She'll be meeting old familiar faces. You know, catching new Pokemon. So if you guys would like to check out some of my fan fictions, you can find them on my DeviantArt account. Also, my fan fictions on there too, if you guys want to check it out. Sometimes I just write little stories for fun when I get bored. And we've got some levels up now. Frag grenade. Upgrade this and that. And treat injury. Oh, we're gonna upgrade our armor stat there. You know what? No, actually no. We're gonna improve this one. We can do the Jedi mind trick. No? Guess not. We're gonna do battle meditation. Yeah, battle meditation. Y'all remember battle meditation? That's the special ability from KOTOR 1. We can now use it in this game. It'll influence our allies and make them more confident and prone in combat. it basically increased their combat efficiency. Where'd all these guys come from? Right out there. From it was supposed to be the original ending for the Pokemon anime back when Pokemon the first movie came out. There's a deleted trailer that shows Misty in the future as an adult with a little pink-haired girl meeting Ash's Pikachu. It's presumed that this is Misty's daughter and that Ash is the father. So I decided to use that. It was scrapped since the anime never went with that. So I decided to use that design for the daughter in my fanfiction story. Also, she's wearing Misty's Hoenn outfit, her little, yellow outfit that she wore when she was in the Hoenn region in the advanced generation. I just thought it would be something interesting to have her, wear something that her mom used to wear. I could have gone with the original, top and suspenders and shorts, but I wanted something that was going to match my partner Pokemon, which is obviously a Pikachu. Yes, she chooses a Pikachu just like her dad, and it's a female. So I wanted her to have a yellow outfit to match Pikachu. You can go ahead and read the fanfiction on my DeviantArt account if you want, guys. It's not the best well-written, but I tried my very best, guys. Anyway, we got another cutscene here. Let's see if it's gonna skip the dialogue.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it.
Usually there's a bug here that if you play the game for too long, it skips Atten's dialogue here. What console?
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
Hey, don't call him a piece of junk. He said he can open the door to the hangar. He just needs to access the hangar terminal up on the platform.
How can you even understand that noise?
I served with a lot of utility droids during the... well, many years ago.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Alright. Place the conduct and open the door. And there we go, guys. Simple and easy. Right now we can break out and make our way down to the ship. Glad you think it's interesting. turn this off. Get rid of the poisonous gas. Open the door. And there we go. Simple and easy. And I dropped my phone on the floor. Give me a second here. That's better. And it unplugged. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. And there's the ship, guys. We made it. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Finally made it to the ship. Now there's some other apartments and stuff around here, but they don't really hold as much good loot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and forget about them. Let's just get to the ship and get out of here.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout. Company.
So the ship of... Alright, somebody boarded the ship. Here we go. Okay, we can level up our party members here. Alright.
All right, let's get out of here.
Pray your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
This isn't good, man. Thought we killed all the Sith, man. Where did more come from?
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Excuse me? Don't talk like that to him. Look, can you fly this thing or not?
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Can we make the jump to hyperspace?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Just do your best and keep your distance. We'll get out of this yet.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Okay, so we can choose to either fire on the asteroids or we can try to avoid them. I'm gonna say no. Someone might still be alive in the facility.
Hold on! This is gonna get a little rocky. Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
Harbinger was on its way to Telos.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
Yeah, probably by the assassin droid. How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Hey, let him talk. Why is everybody being so mean to him? He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Damn it, I'm gonna slap you. So why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
But I was exiled from the Jedi Order. I'm not a Jedi, not anymore.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But the last Jedi, how can that be true?
The Jedi's civil war destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
So basically, even though Malak was defeated by Revan and the Republic, the Sith, they fought back, man. These new Sith Lords appeared and took Malak's place and crippled the Republic and wiped out all the Jedi, man. They're called the Sith Triumvirate. They're composed of 3 Sith Lords. The Lord of Pain, the Lord of Betrayal, and the Lord of Hunger. And they're far worse than Malak was. If they still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps. But they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
So what do we do now?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
If we don't stop them, they're going to keep coming.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
But we have no other choice.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
We must stop them. There's no other option.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Sacrifice? A Jedi's life is sacrifice. This is a small price to pay.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn. But we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
I'm sure she can take care of herself.
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
She didn't seem to be in pain to me.
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
You're right, she may be in pain. I'll just help her. Okay, so there we go, guys. We are now on board the ship, the Ebon Hawk. This was our ship from the last game, if you all remember. So the ship has changed since the first game. Let's go back here. You'll see all the cargo and stuff is now gone. This cargo ship is completely empty. Here's the hyperdrive engine room. You think would have been a good idea was to upgrade the ship eventually, as in this game. You know, that would have been a great idea, but they didn't do that. They just left the ship the way it is. The ship's kind of broken down than compared to what it was in the first game. This was Mission's room over here. She's not here no more, though. Mission and Zalvar are both gone. This is where HK was. This is where Canderous would stand. Over here is where Zalvar and T3 were. Over here was Jolie Bindu's room. Over here, check this out. Oh, look who's here! It's HK-47. He does still exist. This HK unit, but it's older, more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. Its power core still carries charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Repair the droid. Looks like the droid is missing 4 critical components. Its processor, a replacement droid chassis. The control cluster, that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Okay, we'll install the vocabulator core. There we go, that's one part. There's still 3 more parts to find. Hopefully we'll find the parts and repair him over time. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom. I am now back. Sorry about that, everybody. Sometimes we gotta take a little, bathroom break. But anyway, let's continue where we left off here. We're supposed to find Kreia and talk to her. There's the old hag. Okay, so this is gonna be a long conversation here. So, if you guys want to get a drink or a snack, go ahead and go get one.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
When you lost your hand, I felt it too.
That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
Seems to me... Okay. If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was being dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Alright. This link is a threat to me, and its significance. We need to sever it now. Then we'll work together and try to be careful until we fix this.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Okay. I have never heard of this link light before in holocrons or the Jedi historians.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess a powerful Force chain ability. When either of you use the Force power on yourself, the other gains benefits as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
There must be someplace we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for what?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
Echoes, yeah. Right. But you guys should know, Telos is the home planet of Carthonasi that was attacked during the Jedi Civil War by Revan and Malak.
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. Ask, and I will answer.
What do you know about these Sith hunting me?
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
There was another Jedi Civil War?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
So those Sith continue the crusade.
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered.
It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
Have they ever seen Sith like these assassins on the Harbinger?
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
Okay, so yeah. That's not good, man. These Sith are different from the ones that followed Revan and Malak.
Ask, and I will answer.
Okay, so when we were okay, we could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No, it felt different, faint, like a whisper on the edge of the hearing.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
I don't believe the Jedi would do such a thing.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
It's not possible to cut one off from the Force. It's like deafening someone, blinding them.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
There must be a way to... There must be a way to reverse what they did.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
Slim is better than none. I can feel it again slightly.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
I will honor whatever.
Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I accept you as a teacher for now.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence.
There were other questions I want to
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me what happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
I want to hear about Revan and Malak.
As you know, Revan and Malak went to war against the Mandalorians, and you followed under Revan's banner. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
What about the Jedi Civil War?
Revan and Malak and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
The Sith defeated.
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
No, Revan did not escape the Jedi. That's a lie. Revan joined the Jedi and redeemed himself and killed Malak and fell in love with Bastila Shan. So she was lying there.
After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
You're saying Revan abandoned the war?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
We must do what we can until the chance for recovery and war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Can anything be done to save the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
What do you mean? Because I'm the last of the Jedi?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Alright, I think that's enough.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
Bill do also be seeing him now. And we lost influence in her. That's gonna happen a lot, trust me. That was a long conversation, guys. She goes on, rambling and rambling. Some of the things she said weren't true, though, but some things were true. She knows a lot about the Jedi and the Sith. More than she's letting on. So let's talk to Atten here.
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
But to know the future, you must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke?
That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk.
You two should start your own little Jedi academy.
I don't think Krea's a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty. Because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Good looking? Are you desperate?
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
After spacing that old witch, of course.
Look, ease off on the insult. She was wounded and helpless, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Oh yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister.
Are we still on course to Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles are not allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
It was a single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
No, it was unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
I'm gonna say it was a violet.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
It's no matter, it was taken from me a long time. I think having it would have driven them to hunt me harder.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Travel to
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Oh shit, are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Will we be able to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
Guess we have no choice.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Yes, you are. What's this? Who's that? What are you doing near the ship? Well, that's unusual.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
I understand. So all of our stuff has been confiscated. That's real nice.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Yep, might as well.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
What's going on here? How do you know I'm a Jedi?
The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some
Great,
two-bit
it's a
pistol
bounty
jockey
hunter.
like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had
Don't
not
give him
occurred to me.
ideas, Zatin.
You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Why are you here?
Like I said, the exchange has put out a huge bounty on Jedi. I'm just looking forward to early retirement.
We're in the TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Your skills? Huh. Okay, let's upgrade our party member here. Guess we gotta fight this guy. And we took him down.
The security cameras up. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How did he manage to sneak in here?
That's something we're gonna have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
So what's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
No. How long will we be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
We need to leave.
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Okay, interruptions. Here we go.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Okay. Thank you for seeing me. I am Rayza. I have come on to see you on behalf of Choda Habat, our leader here. What does Choda Habat want with me? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? Yes, go on. You've heard of our role in restoration and our troubles with the corporation Zerka. I can't keep up with this dialogue, I'm sorry, I tried. You guys can read for yourselves if you want. How is Zerka harming the restoration project? So how can I help? Yomi?
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
I'll consider speaking to your leader when I'm freed.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Another phone call now. Zerka. We're not doing any.
We should get
Zerka,
back to bed.
forget it.
Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going
I want
immediately.
nothing to do with the Zerka Corporation. They are evil, man. Oh, hello there, Runnick. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
Yeah, I agree.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragas facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
How long will you be sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will we have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Stephen Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Evan Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebonhawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You say you know that from experience.
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Why do we need to leave?
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Paragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Paragus come calling.
Why is Telos doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos? We need a ship. Let's find the Ebonhawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Finally play now. It's about time. But we'll never be able to play again. So now we're stuck here on Telos in the TSF station. We're gonna be here for a while, guys. Because there's a lot of quests to do here to progress the story in order to get off. And if you don't know what to do, or where to go, you're gonna be stuck here for a long time, trust me. I was stuck here for ages until I finally figured out what to do and where to go. Let's just say it involves Zerka and the Ithorians. Let's go see the Ithorians, shall we? Moses sent me to speak with Choza Bat. This is the main quest, guys. We have to talk to either Zerka or the Ithorians. Zerka is the dark side option. The Ithorians is the light side option. We can either work with Zerka or work with the Ithorians here. And since we're doing the light side, we're going to work with the Ithorians. You sensed my arrival? He's a priest. He's a Force adept, but he's not a Jedi. Although some Ithorians do become Jedi. Moses said you could heal me. What did you mean? He wants to help heal our connection to the Force. I once felt the Force, yes, and it's slowly returning.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Okay, so he's gonna give us a series of missions to complete here, guys. If we complete 3 missions, he'll help us get off the station. So here we go. I'd like to know what you propose. I
Papuelta, Renpuntas, Hori Sidon Gelfa, Papuelta, Sidon Gelfa,
Circus causing problems with Rand and the Restoration Project. What do you intend to do?
Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Linda Kufta, Fandibo Gelfa, Papuelta, Linda Kufta, Hori Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa.
Go on. Was it stolen?
Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Linda Kufta, Hudden Kufta, Papuelta, Kufta, Fandibo Gelfa, Nikea Remote, Colo Tooth, Divan Reboot, Hori Sidon Gelfa.
So he wants us to go pick up a droid. I'll get it safely to you.
Renpuntas, Hori Sidon Gelfa, Papuelta.
Okay, so we have our first mission. Let's go.
Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Linda Kufta, Renpuntas, Hori Sidon Gelfa, Papuelta, Hudden Kufta, Papuelta, Kufta, Fandibo Gelfa, Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Linda Kufta, Sidon Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Linda Kufta, Renpuntas, Hori Sidon Gelfa, Papuelta.
Okay, that was a little bit awkward. So Chodo Habas sensed something within us. Most likely the Force. For someone who isn't a Jedi, he's very wise. I'll give him that. So let's go to the entertainment module and get our stuff back. Okay, well, before we go get our stuff back, I'm going to show you guys a little trick here. If you go in here, there's a shop in here. These Doros, they sell stuff. This guy over here sells normal stuff. Let's see what we have. Basic stuff here, guys. But if we go over here to talk to this guy over here, which I'm going to save real quick. I'm going to show you guys a trick here. Talk to this guy, he has better gear and quality, and the gear is random every time we play the game. Let's see what you have. Okay, he doesn't have what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to quit the game. Reload. See if the inventory will change. So his inventory is random every time. Nope, not quite. There's something I'd like to get here, guys, if I can get it. He'll have a lightsaber crystal and sometimes Jedi robes. Nope, still no Jedi robes. If we keep reloading the game, he'll have different items in his inventory. Nope, still don't have it. Tell him I know he'll have Jedi robes in here. I just gotta try and find it. There's some dark Jedi Padawan robes, but no, that's not what I want. Keep trying. Okay, nope. Still nothing. Yes, I'll keep doing this over and over until I get the item that I want. Nope. Still not it. Nope, still don't got it. I'll keep at it, guys. Aha, there we go. And there's a lightsaber crystal. I'm gonna buy that. I don't want to get this Dark Padawan thing yet. There we go. Adorn. Baron Dovonois robes. There we go. There's the Jedi robes I wanted to get.
Baharama.
Also, I'm gonna buy this for Atten. Put that on him. There we go, get ourselves some weapons here. As you can see, Kreia can no longer hold 2 items. She can only hold 1 melee weapon.
Terewana jung konata devera guna
We got some trouble
tuna.
here.
Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katpada. Fevra tora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibu nubu de bikarana chenirara.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side of the story.
Tana besorankachi. Go na ring pang semi sanchera. Go la marakta dun. Dosich min falartersen che la folorondon. De rantassa beni hulen bensilerente. Dosane gravalantro que wapa teratana chingaradana. Terewana jun konata della raguna tuna. Dai rinto run kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senisenten.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I won't let you lay a hand on him.
Just my luck. Someone who wants to be a hero. Why don't you run along before you get hurt?
Can't we talk about this?
Believe me, there's nothing to talk about.
There was no... I'll give you some credits, so just leave him alone.
You must be kidding me. 100 credits? Why don't you just run along and let us handle this?
I won't let you.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Guess they couldn't be bought. We're taking them out.
Docent horrenteri. Gelere sonto shenig rexi contunso des junkaratata.
Why are they allowed to do
Der interunto wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan korsadarane gra dall'unuta choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto curcatada. Fiaratore padano ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de carana cenirara.
You should leave in case their friends come looking for them.
Docent orinteri. Gelere sonto geni rexi contunso des juncaratata.
Thank you.
Gozo negrana nanki.
Okay, we saved that guy, thank goodness. And we got a level up. Strength. Suede. Read our horsepower. Here we go. We'll put our weapons away. Download the map there. But if we go in there, there's a cantina in there. We're not going to go in there just yet. We're going to go up here to the TSF station and see about getting our equipment back. And hopefully our ship, Trim Droid.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Grant said we could come here and get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of our possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone.
What?
The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
Stolen? How was that even possible?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely.
Stop being mean to
While
that
your
droid!
utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Can we at least get our possessions back?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
Is there anything about the ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paradis mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
So what are we supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
Guess we'll be going then. So the Ebon Hawk has been stolen. Presumably by that white-haired girl we saw in the camera recording. She took the ship to the planet's surface, so now we're stuck here. Okay, at least we can get our equipment back. Let me see. Yeah, unfortunately, Alvin, we are not going to be able to get lightsabers for a very, very long time. Although I do know a cheating method to get lightsabers, but I'm not going to use it, unfortunately. I know how to access the cheat commands for this game, but I'm not going to use them because I don't want to cheat. Anyway, let's just get our stuff back here. Put our stuff back, equipment back on. The stealth fuel generator. I'll give her the Miraluka outfit. That doesn't change her clothes at all. Her clothes never change. Now we can talk to Grant here, and he'll give us some missions.
Something I can help you with? To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Is there anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
I'd like to help.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
You still think I'm to blame?
Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
Alright, so we have this quest, but we're not going to be able to finish it right now. We're going to have to wait until we get off the planet. We have to find a new fuel source for Telos, or else the Citadel Station will crash into the planet. Thanks to the Sith destroying Paragus. But anyway, if we
Something I can help you with?
Some other quests we can do.
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Tell me of the bounties.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Okay, so tell me about these people you're looking for.
Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it?
The criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about them?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them. What is it?
Tell me about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Is there anything you can find about the killer's motivation?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
I'll see what I can dig up.
If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe.
Okay, so we have quite a few quests here to do, guys. And it looks like we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, so we may not be able to complete everything today. We have to wait another time, maybe. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do this other quest over here. Let's go get the droid back for Chodo Habat.
Koshum daskachi moro riki, torba basot rekochutag, yovaki sotozatno kramajova.
Zerka. Yes, I'm helping the Ithorians.
Bram tabani soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin.
It has nothing to do with money.
Koshum daskachi moro riki, torba basot rekochutag, yovaki sotozatno kramajova.
They're not dirty as Zerka.
Draba krita punto to umpi con kile na chati Kosovo ramwe. Masoko chiro. Dancha ita wichi dumpa kavanekun noba kinect. Ma winbo krata mebilan. Kavanatagalu. Kavanami donki krato.
I'm not interested.
Takome jagmeski.
nothing to
Nud
do
now
with your
duchung wesinta
organization,
dorutu mogograble. Walya dosabolya nuon sotoduko na mabajurun. Kachichu ita haudunga. Puta yanolya. Jukta ganechu bawonki na jung winotan
That's right, circus scum, get out of here. Alright, so we talked to this guy over here. Showed how that sent me to deliver the replacement restoration droid. Open the bay door.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Uh-oh. This can't be good. I don't think they want to talk.
Master, one of the assailants was carrying this.
Hired killers, oh boy. That's no good. Looks as though the blaster has been heavily modified. Oh, we can take that blaster to Lieutenant Gren, and he'll give us a quest to track down the smuggling operation. Yes, I'll take the droid back to the Authorians right away. Ah, stupid. Okay, none of them have what we need. Let's talk to the droid.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way.
So we can either take it to Zerka or we can take it to the Authorians, which I'm gonna do.
I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Farewell, droid. I found this blaster on one of the assailants. Thank you. Now what? Okay, so we're moving on to the second part of the main quest here. Of course Zerka and the Exchange work together, why wouldn't they? So what is there to be done? I'll go speak to him then. Okay, there we go, guys. Still got about 2 minutes left, so we're gonna head up to Lieutenant Gren and show him that blaster real quick before before we end the stream. One. Oh, hello there, Nero. How you doing, man? Unfortunately, you're a little late, man. I'm gonna be ending the stream in a few minutes. Let's go over here and talk to him real quick.
Something I can help you with?
I have this blaster I have to take a look at.
A blaster? I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this?
I was ambushed by thugs in the dock module. One of them attackers was carrying this.
Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news.
Why is that?
When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it.
Okay, I'll help you.
A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course.
I'll see what I can do.
Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least react suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
I forgot to equip my party members. I think that's all we're going to do for this stream, guys. We're going to save, and we're going to end it off. Okay, well, we made a lot of progress here. We finally got off Paragus, but now we're stuck on Telos. There's going to be a lot of side quests to do here, guys, in order to get off the station. But hopefully we'll be able to escape next time, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to me, Rayza, and all of our friends. And I promise you we'll try to get some recordings done very, very soon. But until next time, I'm Laz. You take care, everybody. See you next time, and may the Force be with you.